Intro music fades in. Host. Welcome back to the show. Today's topic is one that sparks a lot of debate and often a lot of misunderstanding. Why are some women attracted to toxic guys? Before we dive in, let's be clear. This isn't about blaming women or glorifying unhealthy behavior. It's about understanding patterns in human psychology, relationships, and attraction. Segment 1. What do we mean by toxic? When people say toxic guys, they're usually talking about traits like emotional unavailability, manipulation, arrogance, inconsistency, or even controlling behavior. But here's the catch. These traits don't always show up clearly at first. Early on, they can be disguised as confidence, mystery, or intensity. And that's where things get interesting. Segment 2. Confidence versus arrogance. One major factor is confidence. Many so-called toxic men appear very self-assured. They take risks, speak boldly, and don't seem desperate for approval. Confidence is attractive across the board. The problem is that arrogance can look a lot like confidence in the beginning. It's only later that the downsides show up. Segment 3. The emotional roller coaster effect. Toxic relationships often create highs and lows, intense attention followed by withdrawal. That unpredictability can trigger a kind of emotional addiction. The brain releases dopamine during the high moments, making the relationship feel exciting, even if it's unhealthy overall. It's not that someone wants toxicity. It's that the emotional intensity can feel powerful and hard to walk away from. Segment 4. Familiar patterns. Sometimes attraction isn't about what's healthy. It's about what's familiar. If someone grew up around inconsistent love, emotional distance, or conflict, those patterns can feel strangely normal. So when they meet someone who mirrors that dynamic, it can feel like chemistry, even if it's actually dysfunction. Segment 5. The challenge illusion. There's also the idea of winning someone over. If a person is emotionally unavailable, it can create a challenge. Maybe I can be the one who changes them. That belief can be very compelling, but it often leads to frustration, because real change doesn't come from being pursued or fixed by someone else. Segment 6. Media and cultural influence. Movies, shows, and stories often romanticize the bad boy archetype, the rebellious, misunderstood guy who eventually softens for the right person. It's a compelling narrative, but in real life, it rarely plays out that way. Segment 7. It's not universal. It's important to say this clearly. Not all women are attracted to toxic men. Many actively avoid those traits and prioritize stability, kindness, and emotional maturity. What we're really talking about are patterns that show up sometimes, not a rule about all women. Segment 8. Breaking the pattern. The good news? These patterns can be changed. Awareness is the first step, recognizing the difference between healthy attraction and emotional chaos. From there, it's about building self-worth, setting boundaries, and choosing partners who offer consistency and respect, not just excitement. Closing thoughts. Attraction isn't always logical. It's shaped by biology, experience, culture, and psychology. Understanding why toxic dynamics can feel akarshak doesn't mean accepting them. It means being better equipped to avoid them. Outro music fades in. Thanks for listening. If this episode made you think, share it with someone who might need it. And remember, real connection isn't about intensity, it's about stability, respect, and trust. See you next time.